Good morning. Hi. Welcome to Maine. We're in Harbor Heights in Steuben. First full day of spring 2023. Stick around today. I'm going to show you two large tracts of land here in coastal Maine, each of which has a waterfront lot that's an approved subdivision building lot and excess land abutting it. We're on Dyer Bay. And what sets these properties apart from all the others that are for sale is the amount of public and private road frontage here is incredible. There's access to power. We have some real privacy here. We're quite a ways off Route 1. So let's come along with me. Let's go look at the interior of this lot in the shorefront here on Dyer Bay. So we're on lot 11 in Harbor Heights right now, and this is the larger of the two properties we're going to look at today. There's about 32 acres here. We've got a couple acres here on the ocean. We've got the property starting right about here, and 201 plus or minus feet down to about where those ledges are behind me is the frontage on this lot. And around this point over here, and we'll show it to you on the map, the property has an additional 60 odd feet over on the other side of that turn up in the cove or in the end of Dyer Bay. Dyer Bay is a deep water anchorage. You'll see lobster boats moored out here, and we're just a few miles from the open ocean. So this is a beautiful shorefront. We're 2 hours, since dead low tide was 2 hours ago, and you can see, we've got pretty good water here even at a lower tide level. There's no extended mud flats like you see in a lot of places with main tidal frontage. We're over here on the frontage on lot 1 in Harbor Heights now, and as you can see, this is a nice beach area. This lot does have a stream that runs down through it, and it is a challenge to build close to the water. I think it could be done. You're going to have to probably build a bridge across the little creek, and the creek's not big, but it's big enough that you got to be 75 feet away from any building, so it does crowd this. But if you want to build back on the larger tract on the other side of the road at the end of the cul-de-sac, there's a nice building site there. We're probably 600 feet from the water, but beautiful land down by the water here, a place to put a gazebo. That might be all you want to do with it. There's 301 feet, and this is part of the lot 1B, we're calling it. And there's about 17.5 acres of land here, plus another couple, almost 4 acres of land in the road base that will be conveyed with this lot, and you'll see that in the mapping and the deed work. We're back up here a little closer to Harbor Heights Road on lot 11, and what you're going to find as you drive in here is some beautiful old spruce trees, a little bit of fir, but mostly spruce. As we get down towards the water, you'll see a few hardwoods popping in, but overall this is a softwood forest. Very pretty moss covered forest floor here because you got a canopy that's nearly 100% closed. Building site down near the water, could be 100 feet back to build, but clean up some of the younger growth down there where there was an old storm knocked a bunch of trees down probably 30-40 years ago, and a lot of young growth coming up there. So beautiful piece of property here on the ocean side of the road. We're going to go back to the road, check that out, and look at the land on the other side, the larger tract of land. I'm out here on the Harbor Heights Road, and you'll see this on some maps as Quiet Cove. I think that's what the town has named it now, but it was originally Harbor Heights Road. We've got a couple hundred feet of frontage here. We're third from the end at the cul-de-sac. We do have grid power. The power lines are here. They're not hooked up. They just need to be connected at the end of the road. This is easy access in here, very quiet spot, and like I said, we're 3 lots from the cul-de-sac. The frontage we have on the bay, if you can see my pickup in the distance, is going to be 60 odd feet to the left of that truck. And then over here on this side of the road, this is where the majority of the land is. We've got 29.5 acres over here, plus or minus. This is mixed growth forest, and we're going to go in there and take a look around in a little bit. I'm over here at the end of the cul-de-sac, and If you come straight in from the end of the cul-de-sac, you'll come to this property stake here that the surveyors have set on the end of the subdivision. Lot 12 is over here, and our 60 plus feet of frontage on the upper part of the bay I talked about earlier is from here over. So you do have some decent access here. It is a little steeper than on lot 11. You could use it. You probably need to put a set of steps in to make it a little more user-friendly. We're down here by the water on lot 1, and we're about 100 feet off the shore right here. And you can see there's a lot of older growth spruce trees like this, and they're scattered all over the lot. You bring a nice trail in here. I think you could build here. It's going to be tight because the brook's over here about 100 feet to my right. We're quite a ways off that boundary line, so I think you may have room right here to put a little cabin or maybe even a house. You'll have to check that out when you come see it. So we're over here near the edge of the lot, and this is the little brook that runs through it. And as you can see, it's not a huge brook. I'm standing in it. It's about 6 to 8 inches deep, in the deepest spot. It does wander through the lot, but what a great place to come sit and listen to this water running. It's absolutely beautiful here in this older growth forest. We're back out here on the road, and this is Quiet Shore or Harbor Heights, depending on which map you're looking at. Power ends right here. This is the road frontage for the private road access to lot 1. See the power's going up. We go up here, Harbor Heights Road heads back towards Mogador Road, and we're going to have frontage here of over 20, I think it's 2,800 feet on this road. We got a lot of frontage here. This lot includes all of the land under the road, and you'll see that in the deed description. So there's thousands of feet of road frontage, but usable frontage is from here back out to Mogador Road, and then we have some frontage on Mogador Road as well on the public road. We're still on the 21-acre lot, and we're now in the middle of the larger section of the property, in off of the Harbor Heights Road. Boundary lines behind me, Mogador Road's that way, Ocean this way. Talk a little bit about the elevation. Most of this lot is pretty level. It comes up from the ocean quickly to about 120 feet of elevation, so a lot of it you get in the first 500 feet. Then up here along Harbor Heights Road, the land's kind of nice and level. The soils here are rocky. They're great for growing trees and wildlife. Be tough for gardening for sure. If you were going to garden here, you'd probably need to bring in some topsoil. However, there's a little bit of soil, according to the NRCS maps, out near Mogador Road that should be good farm soil, and even more on the larger piece. But this lot here, nice place to maybe cut up a house lot or two in here over time. Get power along the road, pretty easy access, nice spot. Let's go over and look at the paved road. We're over here now on the 32-acre lot and getting more towards the center of the property. Harbor Heights Road is behind you. Property lines here, Ocean this way, and here we're heading out to Mogador Road. What you'll notice in here, this lot has a nice mix of softwoods as well. Spruce, there's some pine. There's also some maple mixed in here. We got white and red maple scattered through the softwood. It's a beautiful lot, very level up here near Harbor Heights Road. This lot here runs between sea level, obviously down at the ocean, and to about 100 feet at the high point on this 32-acre parcel. We're out here on Mogador Road, and you can see that this is a paved public road. Telephone and power lines right here along the edge of the road. From right about where my truck is parked here, this is the end of the property. This is the 32-acre piece, goes up to Mogador Road, is a little over 500 feet. And then the frontage on this smaller lot, the 21-acre lot, continues past Harbor Heights Road. You'll see that on the map, and there's a couple hundred feet or so of frontage on the public road there as well. Folks, Steuben is located in the southern extreme of Washington County and actually borders with the town of Gouldsboro, which is the most northern town in Hancock County on the coast. The town has got less than 1,200 people living in it. It's kind of a very small fishing village. The nearest city for shopping would be 32 miles from here in the city of Ellsworth, that's in Hancock County, or 7 miles up the road. There's a nice little community of Millbridge. It's got all kinds of stores and shops there. A great place to just go get a meal or pick up your groceries. We're about 48 miles from Bar Harbor, the city of Bar Harbor, on Mount Desert Island. We're about 62 miles from the city of Bangor and the airport, the Bangor International Airport, and about 293 miles and a 5-hour drive from the city of Boston. Just across the bay is the Maine National Wildlife Refuge. That's a 2,178 plus or minus acre reserve. It's multiple sections of it here along the coast. You're going to find stands of jack pine over there, raised coastal peatlands, fresh and saltwater marshes, cobblestone beaches. Beautiful place to go hike. There's some improved hiking trails there. Another point of interest here is the Donnell Pond Public Reserve lot that's about 20 miles from here. That features Schoodic Mountain and Tunk Mountain, and if you want to see the Tunk Mountain Trail, check out this video that my brother Peter did last summer on his hike up to the scenic overlook there on Tunk Mountain. And finally, I'll tell you about one other point of interest that you've all probably heard of, Acadia National Park. The park on Mount Desert Island is about 45 miles from here. What you may not know, and some of you do, I'm sure, is Schoodic Point is the mainland portion of Acadia National Park. That's only about 22 miles from here. Another beautiful area. Gets a lot less traffic than the mainland, than the island does of Acadia, where of course you're going to see Cadillac Mountain and Thunder Hole and all the other features of Acadia National Park. Before I forget to tell you guys, if you would, please like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new videos that we make in the future. And let's wrap this video up with all the terms of these properties. The taxes for each are right up here. They each have public road frontage, private road frontage, power, shorefront down here on Dyer Bay. Just beautiful pieces of property. Folks, let's wrap up the video with how you can buy these properties. These properties are going to be auctioned online only. And if you want to see all the details, you can click this QR code here. We'll take you right to the site. Or give me a call, email, whatever, and we'll send you a bid package so you'll understand all the terms, conditions, and we'll send you a property information package on this property that includes disclosure, deeds, maps, and everything you'd need to know before you make your purchase here in Steuben, Maine. Call me today if you want to come up and take a look at it. Phone number, email, everything's right here. Give me a call.